Now, the Prime Ministers of Hungary and Poland are vowing to retain their veto of the European Union's next 7-year budget and pandemic relief fund. The EU's proposed mechanism links the financing package to respect of the rule of law by its 27 members. But the two leaders derailed the bloc's plans last week by using their veto. The two Prime Ministers met in Budapest yesterday to discuss ways of persuading EU leaders to alter course.
We're going to unify our arguments and join forces in this debate. Hungary will not accept such a proposal, which is unacceptable for Poland. What's on the table under the name of rule of law is not the rule of law, but rather the rule of the majority. And since we have a debate on many issues with other EU member states, when it comes to migration, national sovereignty and also gender, I can't put Hungary at risk of being constrained by a simple majority on such issues that Hungarians cannot accept.
We are standing in front of a new challenge, in front of a totally new mechanism. Due to its political implementation, it is motivated by political decisions and could even lead to the disintegration of the EU.
Well, Euronews' Leszek Kabłak is in Krakow and says the two leaders are speaking the same political language.
There is a saying that almost all Poles and Hungarians know. Pole and Hungarian brothers be. This brotherhood and friendship between nations has been known for centuries, and although our languages are completely different, we speak one political language, especially in recent years. Is it possible that Poland changed its position now? Hard to imagine. The leader of the Law and Justice Party, Jarosław Kaczyński, warned several weeks ago that if the German presidency combined the rule of law with money, which according to Polish politicians is not specified in any EU treaty, Poland will veto the budget. Yesterday in Budapest, by signing this joint declaration, Prime Ministers Morawiecki and Orban confirmed that secondary law, that is directives and regulations, cannot circumvent primary law, that are treaties. We must care for the cohesion of the European Union. European diversity must be respected and appreciated also in terms of different position and the right to have an opinion, said Morawiecki in Budapest, and added that we will defend the sovereignty of European countries. We will defend the homelands of Europe.
Leszek, what is the perception in the population in Poland of this relationship between the two countries? Are they in support of it?
Well, Poles are divided as usual. Supporters of the ruling party support close political ties with the Hungarian Fidesz party and Viktor Orban. Opposition supporters are against this, saying that it will lead Poland to Polexit. Poles are one of the greatest Euro enthusiasts, and there is no political power to lead us out of the European Union. Such a postulate would be a political suicide for any party in Poland. The ruling Law and Justice Party excludes Polexit. The latest poll showed that 57% of Poles support a veto against the EU budget if it's linked to the rule of law. Why? Poles are a conservative nation attached to tradition and the Catholic faith. They do not agree to the same-sex marriages. Polls show that the vast majority of Poles is against adoption of children by same-sex couples, abortion on demand and euthanasia. Many Poles are afraid that these are real elements behind the rule of law, and linking these issues with the EU budget will be a tool not only for blackmailing countries that have a different point of view, but that the EU will decide alone without taking under consideration Polish, Hungarian or other countries' citizen will.